before.
Crown fam, welcome back. This is going to be the follow-up to you guys' weekly tea. If you did not catch that call, head over to YouTube and you may want to start there. But we're going to dive a little bit deeper. We're not going to stay on the call too long. Okay. Happy Wednesday. Your girl got some things to do, but of course, I want to go ahead and make sure, I follow up so you guys can have all of the details that you need. Speak up. Okay, speak up. Are you telling me to speak up? Or is it time for you to speak up about something this week? I did feel like someone could be gathering up some courage to come towards you. Speaking of, let's go ahead and look at this relationship, this connection that you guys got going on. So, the level up. I do feel like this week decisions are going to be made when it comes to partnerships in general. I feel like you are coming to the realization that somebody's name is Andy or like Andis. Somebody could be dealing with a barber also.
Mommy, my phone dead.
Your phone is dead. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be on here all day. I'll get your iPad in a minute, okay? I'm on the phone, girl.
No.
So, I do feel like you're coming to the realization this week that you can't just keep bandaging certain situations. Okay. I need you to stay quiet until I get off the phone, okay?
Okay.
Love you. Child, y'all niece, she waited good till I got on the phone. Y'all know how the kids do. So you can't keep bandaging things up. I feel like this applies to partnerships in general. Now, let's take a look at the love aspect. If you have been in a situationship or just in a connection where, it's like when it's cool, but when it's not, it's like the foundation is not what it should be. And for some of you guys, I feel like it's been that way for a minute. And there's like a lot of patching. I really just got a visual of a roof leaking. So we talked about home renovations in part 1, but I feel like the foundation, the way that something is structured, and if we're looking at a connection, hell, it could be a friendship, but I'm definitely picking up on a love connection. It's like there is needed balance for quite some time now, and it's just not giving that. Honestly, I feel like if this is resonating with you, baby, are you there?
Oh.
I feel like you've been patient long enough. I do feel like you have been carrying the emotional weight of this. If we're being honest, we just have to call it what it is. You've been breadcrumbed in order to keep you hopeful.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome, baby.
Thank
We'll take that as a confirmation.
you, Mommy.
Here you go. You're welcome.
Thank you to my side.
You're welcome.
Nom nom.
Okay. Shh. We'll take that as a confirmation. Okay. Especially if you've been seeing 3s. That is spirit saying, baby, it's time for you to bring some balance, and I don't see where this is fitting in. Some of you guys could be in some type of entanglement, or you just have a feeling like, I think it's some extra shit going on. I feel like third parties, whether it's another person that's connected romantically, whether somebody is not prioritizing you when it comes to their job. Someone has specifically a feminine energy, could be a family member. Somebody, it's like they would swear up and down that it's not the case, but somebody kind of like plants seeds in someone's mind and like dictates how they move. And I feel like it's time for you to stand on business, especially because there is someone that is waiting to fully connect with you. But maybe you felt like you were blinded, or you was really just trying to maybe you feel like you invested time or invested a lot in whatever, manner in whatever this crazy, because this is a mess. I feel like it's a quiet mess though. Hence, bandaging. Like, it's time to rip the band-aid off and really start to heal from, honestly, what you know isn't working out. Some of you guys, I feel like you've passed that, you've accepted that, and honestly, you could be in a space where it's like, yeah, that's beneath me. And for some of y'all, this could even be pertaining to a job or something you were working on, feeling as if you were simply not getting what it is that you know you deserve out of a situation, but trying to make it work, trying to patch on a build that it's just like it's not. And maybe it was complicated, or you just really had hope in something working out, and it's time for you to take a new direction. If this is love, you are literally going to be, and I think we may have kind of touched on that last week at some point. If this is love, it's like somebody has been there all along for some of y'all. And I don't want to say they were overlooked, but maybe you yourself had to get a lesson in another situation, or there was just some things that needed to be revealed to you in order for you to get the wish fulfillment that you wanted when it comes to love. So it's fine if it's not who you thought that it would be, because it needs to be equal give and take. And if you're being honest with yourself, that other thing just wasn't given that. Somebody's born in September. I also feel like y'all around the 17th through the 20th is going to be significant when it comes to love. So for others of you who you're already dealing with someone, maybe you are in the talking stage, or you're just really trying to see if you want to. I just heard full throttle. Some of you guys will be dealing with a water sign. Okay, stay right here. Dealing with a water sign, or you could be one. But you are emotionally connected to someone already. There will be conversations pertaining to structure this week. Not only what are we building, but in detail, how do we reach that? Because it's like you getting that confirmation that you need, that you and someone are on the same page. And at one point in time, especially if this is someone that you've been in a connection with before, there could have been like this energy of stagnancy or feeling stuck, or not really, like the connection just wasn't really going anywhere. But somebody is wanting to like ground something. Again, building. So the structure. Okay. So moving forward when it comes to a romantic endeavor, and something is going in your favor this week. There could be talks of not just commitment, but marriage. Like, really, we're talking about what direction we're going in. You know what I'm saying? And you get to choose. Now, I know that, and if you're new here, hey babe, welcome to the Crown Fam. But I've told you guys, when y'all come into this realm and you're seeking confirmation, that's one thing, because Spirit will reveal to you what you need when you need it. But aside from that, you are your source of validation. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, your choices are yours. You cannot be concerned with other people's opinions, because they do not live your life, and somebody needed to be reminded of that. But commit yourself to this. If you feel like you may potentially still have some lingering energy, baggage from what you just overcame. Be intentional about your healing, but do not, and be transparent, but do not withhold yourself from the very things that you've been manifesting, that you've been praying for. It's going to require some of y'all to be more open-minded when it comes to being in a different type of relationship or experiencing love differently. I feel like you're ready and things are changing in your favor. And this connection does not come with I don't know what you just got out of, baby, or what you've been dealing with, but it almost seems stressful, and maybe you didn't realize that until after the fact. I'm also hearing someone needs to cancel those old plans. But I do feel like it's when you decide that you're moving forward with another connection that the old connection tries to test the waters with you. Now, this is a serious commitment, by the way. Somebody's name is John. And I feel like roses or flowers. Somebody's name could be Rose. But are significant. This connection just seems to be totally different from what you are walking away from or what you have walked away from. Now, just in general, you know. Hey. You're so pretty. Shh, I need you to be quiet, okay? Hey. Marjay. Shh. Mommy's on the phone. Okay. Y'all know I be taming them, but I needed to go ahead and get this to y'all. So I do feel like this week you're going to be changing things. Not just around your home, but for those of you guys who have businesses, platforms, side hustles, things like that. You may even want to rearrange furniture. Things along those lines that you're not happy with. You're going to be making changes to that. I also feel like things are being made right when it comes to your stability. And redefining what stability looks like to you. Now, I do feel like you're going to be gifted something, and we talked about that. I see someone receiving money, but you may feel like you have some things that you need to pay. First and foremost, so make sure you handle that. Now, when it comes to what you love, wait, let's back up for a moment. You are being gifted something this week, and we touched on that in part 1, but I do feel like it's going to require you to be, today could be significant also, but it requires you to compromise. So let's say you wanted something specific, or you imagined something to be a certain way, and it may not be completely in that manner. However, I do see you getting blessed with something. So remain positive, think positively, stay in your element of gratitude so that you can stay in that receiving energy. Okay? Just flow with it, roll with it. Now, if you were dealing with an Aries, somebody, let's just say a masculine fire sign. This person came to the realization around the 9th of the month that like you left them behind or something. it's like somebody had an epiphany, and it's taking a lot for them to hold back. Y'all, I am trying to get through this call because I have work to do. But, baby, your niece is just, she has a lot to say. So what I'll do is I'll call y'all, girl. I'll call you back. I'll just call y'all back at another time. I'm just skimming real quick to see if it's something I need you to go ahead and have. Something about the timing. Now, if you are a business owner, you are doing things this week. This is like branding, working on your brand. You're going to see good results with that, but I feel like it requires you to truly step into your boss mentality, you know, not just talk it, but you have to show up that way. And I feel like some things are being kind of changed around and worked out for you spiritually. And what it looks like in the physical is that you know, your schedule changing, or you having less on your plate so that you can, you know, work on your business, whatever it is that God has called you to do, making adjustments. And I see you making a decision this week. You're going to have to make a decision this week when it comes to something that you're being offered. Now, something that you've been working at, I do feel like it could take off, or you could see some positive results. Like, it seems like out of nowhere, but I feel like this is a result of the seeds that you've been planted prior to now. And so it kind of seems like, I mean, and this could be someone going viral or something like that. There being an increase in sales, or you know, you being noticed positively in your work environment. But you're having to remember that there is no limit to your potential. So that makes me feel like don't be sleeping on yourself. All right, but you are reaping the fruits of things that you've already planted, endeavors. Things are healing, and you have everything that you need, whether you recognize that or not. Baby, you are on the rise this week, and I love this. I think you'll start to notice this kind of subtly, and then it's up from there, and I feel like it will inspire you. Most definitely. I just heard you keep on keeping on. Also, a butterfly will confirm this for you. I do see y'all getting out, doing a little travel. Some of y'all, you could be planning a trip, but I do feel like short trips, just getting out. Maybe you're doing something for yourself, deciding what it is that you want to do for yourself. And I'm hearing a celebration. So celebrating yourself, milestones, or there could literally be an occasion, personal occasion for you. A rainbow will confirm that as well. I love you guys. I'm going to let y'all go. Again, if you have not caught up on the other content, definitely do so when you have time. I appreciate you guys so much for supporting the channel as well as Crownside Cafe. But we have reached a milestone of 100 subscribers on Her Thoughts Ethereal on YouTube, and I am so grateful. All of my day ones, like, I am so appreciative, and I will have more content dropping for you guys later. Again, I love y'all. Have an amazing week. Well, this is like midweek, so of course I will be back. Maybe we'll tap into like the next 48, something like that. Okay. And if you are new here, thank you for joining the Crown Fam and becoming a Royale. I will talk with you guys later.
Sick of this head of mine, intrusive thoughts that paralyze. No fun is not. me more. Been here before.